Sad, really, isn't it? People spend all their time making nice things, and other people come along and break them.
You're serious, aren't you?
About what I do, yes. Not necessarily the way I do it.
What's Scarlione's angle?
Scarlione's angle? Never heard of you. Ever heard of Scarlione's angle?
Oh, well, I was never any good at geometry.
Ah, there you are. We thought you'd got lost. You're improving, Harry.
Am I really?
Yes, your mind is beginning to work. It's entirely due to my influence, of course. You mustn't take any credit.
When was that?
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the future.
The evil one.
Well, nobody's perfect, but that's overstating it a little.
It is different, yeah. It's a different morality. Get used to it or go home.
Couldn't we have a chair? It's been rather a strenuous day.
Up there is the scanner, those are the doors, that is the chair with the panda on it. Sheer poetry, dear boy. Now, please stop bothering me.
I had a feeling that Neva was actually expected to hear an answer to his prayer.
There wouldn't be much point in praying if he didn't.
I could quote you a few theologians who give you an argument on that.
Frederick? Yes? There is a difference between serious, scientific investigation and meddling. Yes. Isn't there?
Yes! I mean, rhinos from space. And we're on the moon. Great big space rhinos with guns on the moon.
Well, naturally enough, the only country that could be trusted with such a role was Great Britain.
Well, naturally. I mean, the rest were all foreigners.
Well, exactly.
Thank you, Brigadier. But do you think for once in your life you could manage to arrive before the nick of time?
Damn you, Doctor, open this door!
Sorry, it seems to be locked.
Patron, I thought I ordered 3 glasses of water.
Oh, marvelous. You're going to kill me. What a finely tuned response to the situation.
You choose to mock the great Creek-Quad?
You see that scanner? That is what I call a scanner up there.
What do you say, Perry? We can go on nature walks, have picnics, and jolly evenings around the campfire.
Gentlemen, I've got news for you. This lighthouse is under attack, and by morning we might all be dead.
An apple a day keeps the, No, never mind.
It cannot deceive us.
Oh, no, I can see you're a person of very superior intellect.
Any number that reduces to 1 when you take the sum of the square of its digits and continue iterating until it yields 1 is a happy number. Any number that doesn't isn't. A happy prime is a number that's both happy and prime. Now type it in.
And I'm not a pain.
What's more, there's nothing wrong with my voice.
You're the cause of this disaster, and you both knocked both Susan and I unconscious.
You know, Sergeant, I sometimes wish I worked in a bank.
How do we find the index file? Of course, if we had an index file, we could look it up in the index file under index file.
What happened to him? Who, Wolfgang Amadeus? Oh, him. Oh, he died.
I always find that violent exercise makes me hungry. Don't you agree?
The sixth face of delusion is the wearer's own. That was probably the idea, don't you think?
What do you think of that now, eh? A Viking helmet.
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? What do you think it is, a space helmet for a cow?
My dear, I don't think he's as stupid as he seems.
My dear, nobody could be as stupid as he seems.
Allons-y.
I'm sorry?
It's French. So let's go.
Well done, sir. I suppose you started in the ranks.
I have nothing but these clothes that oh my goodness.
What is it, Doctor?
Well, I've just realized I don't even own these. I borrowed them from the hospital.
Please, give me some of that nitro 9 that you're not carrying.
Look, would you mind if I turned round? I feel a bit silly talking to this tree.
Something wrong with his face or mine?
You know I don't want to get back to Gallifrey.
Well, we'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
Don't shoot.
Oh, don't be so thick. Like I was ever going to shoot.
There's just going to be a localized volcanic eruption. It'll only affect the island.
Maybe so, but we happen to be on the island.
Oh, my word!
We'll be touching down in a couple of minutes, or more likely crashing down, you see. I'm a bit out of practice with manual landing, so if I were you, I'd find something firm to hang on to.
Do you mind not standing on my chest? My hat's on fire.
Hi! Is it sensible to go on?
Probably not.
What's wrong with being childish? I like being childish.
There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes.
One more thing before dying. Do you know what happens if you hold 2 identical sonic devices against each other?
No.
Nor me. Let's find out.
Why do I always let my curiosity get the better of me? Curiosity's always been my downfall.
They say there was time travel back in the old days. I never believed.
Evil has no name.
inside a flask, like a genie in a bottle. I'm glad you've got an absolute definition of life in the universe, but perhaps the universe has got ideas of its own.
Here's what our cameras in Hawaii saw.
I love humans. Always seeing patterns in things that aren't there.
My dear chap, I don't want money. I've got no use for the stuff.
In search of our
pterodactyl. You know where he is? Yes, that's why I'm searching.
Never mind. Forget it.
Forget. Erase memory banks concerning tennis. Memory erased.
It's a brilliant idea. It's so simple, only you could have thought of it.
Oh. Eh? We're running out of places to run.
I just do the best I can.
Stop firing, you'll damage Bessie.
Worst rescue ever!
Or, it's a jammy dodger, but I was promised tea.
If you wanted an omelette, I'd expect to find a pile of broken crockery, a cooker in flames, and an unconscious chef.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
I wonder at what evolutionary stage my ancestors were at.
Primitive, Tegan. Very primitive.
Sweet, maybe. Passionate, I suppose, but don't ever mistake that for nice.
I don't make threats, but I do keep promises. Now drop your weapons, or I'll kill him with this deadly jelly baby.
Get off my world.
Lots of planets have a north.
Well, you're a beautiful woman, probably.
You are informed that the occupant is a known criminal, whereupon you allow him to escape and conceal himself in a building a mere 53 stories high. A clever stratagem, you're red. You're trying to confuse him, I take it.
What are you gonna do then? Arrest me! Lock me up, throw me in a cage? Well, you're too late. Ha!
Are you trying to tell me you're in love?
Love? What is love? I want existence.
You know how it is. You put things off for a day, next thing you know, it's 100 years later.
We all have a universe of our own terrors to face.
I flutter my fingers, gaze deep into the ball, and then I make something up. Whatever comes into my head.
You'll need to be angry if you kill me. I'm a genius.
Oh, look! Rocks!
Look after him, won't you? He gets into the most terrible trouble.
I am telling the truth. I keep telling the truth. Why is it no one believes me?
You are an extraordinary man, Tavan. You see shadows where there is no sun.
Now, would you stand aside before I shoot myself?
Well, when will you be ready, for heaven's sake?
But next Christmas, I shouldn't wonder.
You have the mouth of a prattling jackanapes. But your eyes, they tell a different story.
He is a doctor.
Doctor? Of what? I'm sure the man has no academic standing whatsoever.
And lastly, sir, your humble servant, Dr. Caligari.
I'm going to die.
Well, so am I one day. Don't you dare. All right, I'll try not to.
That's right. I sang a song and the Daleks ran away.
Yes, of course I can find the antidote! I owe it to my friend to try because I got her into this! So you see, I'm not gonna let you stop me now!
It's the end. But the moment has been prepared for.
There's no handle. There's no sign of a lock either. Yeah, don't you see? It's not even a door at all. It's just a brick wall with a door painted on it.
And outside there are people and creatures just looking at us for kicks.
Something is happening I don't quite understand.
Oh dear, this is getting monotonous.
There is no plot! I am being completely honest with you.
Struth! Look at this. I've invented the iPod. Why can you not hear when that thing is plugged into one of your ears?
Because you designed it so well.
Right. It was fun. We had a nice time making it, and
We did not have a nice time making it. We
had a horrible time
froze
making
to
it.
death.
Stay still! Will you stay still?
You're here.
Yes, evidently.
Very sorry.
Oh, shit.
Oh.